How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional evening. Today, talking about a city that is a state capital and a state that I like to buy real estate in. We're talking about Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is the state capital of the state of Pennsylvania, and I love it. You know, love it or hate it, but it's a state capitals equals two specific things that always signals, a couple of things in my mind for great economic opportunities. Two specific economic opportunities equals to state and federal government dollars, family. Love it or hate it, it's what it is. So when it comes to this article that I read the other day, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania's native Stephon Hawkins saw, you see this gentleman right there, it says power to the people when it comes to economics. So that's why I got to talk to him. I mean, matter of fact, next time I always drive through Harrisburg, check on my rental property. So definitely want to check this place out, Good Brothers Book Cafe. All right, but the real power is in the dollars, not the speeches and not the songs. But anyways, I digress. Pennsylvania native Stephon Hawkins saw there was a void in black-owned coffee shops and vegan restaurants known as the House of Vegans and Good Brothers Cafe. He owns two restaurants. You got Good Brothers Cafe that's actually new, and he opened up the House of Vegan before he opened up Good Brothers Cafe. My man's voting with his dollars. So, when it comes to that, people like that, that's who I want to holler at, because they're voting with their dollars and they're not worried about no freaking elections. Now, he's not only has one business on the block that was heavily gentrified because it's a state like any major city is being heavily gentrified right now. It's been happening for the last 10 to 15 years. But he is in the process of opening a second one, which is known as the Brothers Cafe. And that is exactly how one combats any sort of gentrification, is by owning the real estate and owning the businesses, period, family. If anybody's not talking to you about the real estate, owning the real estate and owning the businesses, then they're basically just giving you a BS speech. And I'm just going to call it like that. The article stated that Mr. Hawkins worked various jobs throughout his teens and early 20s. Somewhere along the way, he transitioned to plant-based lifestyle, which is nothing wrong with that. And he was also bitten by the entrepreneurial bug. Love it. He stated that, and I quote, "I started a job with Pepsi Cola and realized that I wanted to go back to school to enhance my skills so that I could move up in the company." And he said, "I love my job. I wanted to be able to move into higher positions." Once again, Mr. Hawkins utilized the skills on his job and obtained more education, which allowed him to focus and think outside of the box, family. I love it. The article also stated that after meeting his girlfriend, who turned into his fiance, Laquana Barber, the couple spent lots of time traveling together. In those travels, they were able to try vegan restaurants all over, but it was something about slutty vegan Pinky Cole's story that really inspired him. And I made a video, I believe it was last year, about the slutty vegan that's down in Atlanta, Georgia. Just seeing the magic, he stated, just seeing the magic she created, talking about Pinky Cole's, that she created in all of her accomplishments, he said, and I quote, "I knew that I could create something like that for Harrisburg, Pennsylvania." And I really love that statement, family, because I have nothing but love for my people in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to say this now. I have nothing but love for my people in Atlanta, Georgia. But African Americans need to make economic moves outside of the state of Georgia, family. That's all I'm saying. We got to be able to do it. I don't care if you're on the West Coast. I don't care if you're in the Midwest. I don't care if you're on the East Coast. Moves have to be made, and then economics has to be basically go around like a freaking merry-go-round. So you have these economic people in Georgia talking to these economic people in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, these people in Michigan, these people in Ohio, these people in California, these people in Arizona, these people in Nevada. You know what I'm saying? Those are the conversations that matter. Those are the kind of events that matter. I'll leave it at that. So before I even go further, I have to give a lot of credit to Dr. Boyce Watkins, to Jason Black, to Tariq Nasheed, to Jay Morrison, to EYL University, because they are African-American business people that are making money moves and helping other people do the same thing, and not just giving good, warm, heartfelt speeches like it's 1965. Love it. Keep up the good work, everybody. And if anybody I forgot, if you're doing the same thing, keep up the great work, all right? As you see, I'm very passionate about the subject matter because this isn't something that's talked about a lot in the media. You get a lot of fluff in the media. Here, I'm going to talk about what matters to me, and I know it matters to a lot of other people out there at the same time, all right? Anyways, the article also stated that Mr. Hawkins told his fiance that he was setting his intentions on opening a vegan restaurant in their community, and as the supportive partner that she is his significant other, she knew he could do it. And I definitely love that, because I always say your significant other on both sides, no matter which side of the track you fall on, not only has to have your back, but they need to be able to contribute something to your dream as well, family, and not just being able to pat you on the back. The article also went into the culture of food within the Philadelphia and Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area, stating that it all started with sauce, because Hawkins knew that great sauces could help him stand out in the middle of the night. He came up with what is now known as slap sauce, a nod to a phrase used by people across Harrisburg and Philadelphia area, because it's not, if you've ever been to that part of the country, Harrisburg and Philadelphia, I believe they're like within an hour radius of each other, so it's not that big of a difference. Excuse me. Anyways, he and his fiance played around with the burger recipe and then literally began selling the plants from their home. And the beautiful thing is, family, is that the state of Pennsylvania having the opportunity to open up a restaurant is way easier compared to other states, because leasing rates are way cheaper compared to other states, and certain instances, depending on the town in Pennsylvania, you could actually buy a house buy a house or commercial property cash money and make something happen with it. I remember in the area that I buy real estate in Reading, Pennsylvania, there was actually a former Chinese restaurant plus an apartment or two apartments on top of the restaurant. And this is back in 2019, or no, beginning 2020, before the pandemic. It was actually for sale for almost $200,000. I believe it was like 150, 170. So you do the math on that one and go from there. I'm sure it's way more now, because real estate is just ridiculous now. The article also stated that before he knew it, word spread beyond Harrisburg, and people from all other cities were wanting to come try a slap burger, he said. Of course, everyone wasn't rocking with the idea to buy food out of our house, so he stated, I ended up leasing a space that would become the House of Vegans. Right after George Floyd protests began and the resurgence of Black Lives Matter movement, Hawkins was inspired to bring even more Black-owned businesses back into the community of Harrisburg. With the success of the vegan restaurant, he was able to generate enough income to begin working on his second spot. As fate would have it, a local bakery literally across the street from the House of Vegans was closing. So owners suggested that Hawkins took over the space in some way. That's what it's all about, family. Mastering one business, then moving on to something else that not only makes money, but something that you're very passionate about. The article ended on this note, and I had it wrong. My bad. He actually opened up Brothers Cafe first, and then he opened up Slutty Vegan. So I had that wrong. But anyways, the article ended on this note. Good Brothers Book Cafe is inspired by Hawkins and Two Friends Book Club, also under the same name. He will feature Black authors and literary works that are important to Black culture. Mr. Hawkins has also stated his own coffee brand, Fifth Acres Coffee, that will be used and sold in the shop too. And I love that as well, because this is the new civil rights movement. I call it the economic rights movement, because when you start putting your money together, you start putting it in the businesses, you start putting it in the stocks, you start putting it in the insurance, it's just, you start putting in the crypto, things happen. And I leave it at that. I believe the representation matters, and having a place for Black authors to feature, this is a statement from Mr. Hawkins, having Black authors to feature their work is important to me, as he explained. And that is very important, family. Businesses, families, real estate, etc., not politics. I will repeat that again. What's very important is business, family, real estate, not politics. So Mr. Hawkins, please keep up the great work. You inspire us all. You show that people can make things happen, whether in a blue state, red state, purple state, because at this time, we have no time to hate. All I look at is politics. As you can see, in my personal opinion, all politics does just divide people and get certain people together. But my mindset is, if you're about making economic moves, you're good in my book. Everything else is secondary to me. All right. So I leave it at that note. Please give up the great work. If you don't know what Larry's Anything Goes is, we sell a variety of products. We're a drop shipping company. Definitely don't forget to do the great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. Also, we're part of the Gold Standard Partners, where we not only have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency, but you have the opportunity to be a part of a referral marketing network, have another crypto card, or have a crypto card, and be able to spend your crypto paying bills with it. Also, we're Gold Standard Partners has the G999 crypto coin, so look us up. Free link is in the description. Definitely go from there. However, like I said, you're able to do the affiliate marketing thing where if you have other people sign up and purchase packages, purchase cryptocurrency and things of that nature via the program, then you have an opportunity to make money out the crypto purchases. All right, so look us up and check us out and all the good stuff. And as I always like to say when I make these kind of videos, you can't get fired if you own the company. It's clear that Mr. Hawkins owns something in the city of Harrisburg, which is a city that's, got a lot of great things going on for it, with it, 1 being next to the Pacific River, 2 being close to Philadelphia, 3 being close to Maryland, and 4 being a state capital. So continue to make money moves, Mr. Hawkins, because clearly you're ensuring that not only yourself, but your family will not live broke like fools. Take care, family.